Hi there, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. So in today's video we're doing another crypto income update. This is for February 2021. We're doing these on a monthly basis, basically every month this year, and the goal is to make $120,000 in crypto profits this year. Now this is in new crypto or new money and not in capital appreciation. So if a crypto that we already own goes up in value, that doesn't get counted, just new crypto that we've generated during this year. And the good news this month, it's been a pretty spectacular month. Now it won't always be like that, because one of the reasons is because we cashed in a load of B2X loans, so some of our leaden B2X loans, which gave us a big surge in kind of income this month, but that won't be the case all months, obviously. So we'll talk about that a little bit more detail later, but let's jump over to the the first set of income streams. So this is a centralized finance, basically crypto interest accounts, and starting with BlockFi at the top here, $519.61, Celsius $379.93, 17 cents for crypto.com, $418.63 for Ledden, $41.36 for Nexo, and finally $13.11 for Swissborg. Now, talking about crypto.com, we've got rid of all our CRO tokens now, so don't anticipate much more coming in unless I choose to kind of like get involved with maybe the supercharge or something like that later this year. The other thing to mention is Ledden, only 0.8 Bitcoin as of today. That's because I've taken another couple of B2X loans out with this recent drop in price, the recent kind of pullback over the last few days. So then moving on to DeFi, staking and Masternodes. $241.35 from Uniswap, $175.42 from Cardano. Cardano has gone up a huge amount over the last few weeks, so we're really benefiting from the increased kind of price of Cardano from our staking there. $1.12 from Tezos, only got a few Tezos. $48.98 for Icon, and finally Horizon, our two Horizon smart nodes, secure nodes rather, $28.33 for them. And then the really big one this month. So starting with BuyBit, we didn't have any figures, but started doing a little bit of leverage trading. So only got a tiny bit of Bitcoin in. I've now got 14 Ethereum in the platform, but most of the trading this month was done with between 2 and 4 Ethereum. I just moved a chunk more in. Basically, I had a long position that was open from last week that was in quite a kind of loss. So basically I wanted to dollar cost average that position kind of down. It's actually now in a profit. Took a small profit today, but I'm waiting for a little bit of a surge up in kind of price to take some more profits. That's why there's more Ethereum in the platform now. But we made $3,627.24, and not bad for the first month of leverage trading. I think I've been guilty a little bit of over trading, also guilty of being a little bit too quick into positions, not leaving myself enough to dollar cost average down when the market kind of goes against me. So a lot to learn from the trading this month, but it's been relatively successful considering it's just the first month we've been accounting for this. Now this is realized profits. I haven't included unrealized profits, so open positions I'm not including in these. This is just stuff that's been closed out in this month. And then finally our Ledden B2X loans. This is what most of our revenue, or vast majority of our revenue, came from this month, $31,121.60. Now, back at the beginning of the month, we had 8 Bitcoin locked up in these kind of loans. Now, we actually cashed out 5 of those kind of Bitcoin, or 5 Bitcoin from these B2X kind of accounts, leaving kind of 3. So that was most of the new ones. So the last time we had a surge up, so when we went up to sort of 42,000, then pulled back to 30,000, I took a couple of B2X kind of positions during that time, I think sort of mid 30,000s, and then sold them off pretty quickly when we got to kind of back towards kind of 40,000. And then I had one position, so at the beginning of the year, or last year rather, I have 3 Bitcoin basically from when Bitcoin was worth not much at all. So the first 1 Bitcoin was in when Bitcoin was priced around 12,000, and the next 2 when Bitcoin was priced around 18 to 20,000. So I cashed out one of those 18 to 20,000 ones. I've got 3 Bitcoins still locked up from those really early ones that should make good profits later this year, and the remaining 5 is fairly recent ones. So I took some with this latest pullback. So again, I was a little bit early into those. One was low 50s, one was about 49, and then one was about 45,000. So they're probably overall around break even, maybe in a small loss because of the 50,000 kind of plus one, but roughly kind of break even. So I'll probably cash those ones out relatively soon. I'm really waiting for a little pump up, and I think the next kind of drive upwards will probably see us easily past 60,000. So I'll probably look to cash out those most recent ones around then, and then I'm going to leave the 3 original ones, which I should make really good profits for through later in the year. So I'll leave those 3 Bitcoin locked up and take the more recent ones probably out. And then finally, we've got our other income. So it's a mixture of mining. So we've got a nice hash here, $259.59. Basically, I've got a 3090 in my main sort of desktop here that I use for kind of gaming and other bits and pieces. And over the kind of winter, I've been leaving it kind of running. It heats up the office quite nicely. So I've been running that pretty much 24/7, apart from when I'm doing other things. So that's made just shy of $260. Now this will drop no doubt over the coming kind of months, probably for the next month or two as we head into kind of spring. I might leave it running overnight to kind of warm the office before I get in, but probably be turning it off during the day, and then as we head into summer won't be running at all. $61.41 from YouTube, $41.83 from Library, and finally $174.22 of referral revenue. That's from a mixture of BlockFi and Celsius. Now I do believe I've got some Len referral revenue coming in hopefully in the next couple of weeks as well. So a grand total this episode of $37,153.90. As I said, don't anticipate figures as high as that most months, because we won't be cashing out our B2X obviously on a monthly basis. Just got a few to kind of cash out later in the year. And then moving on to the graphs, you can see here, you know, what a difference a month makes. I think probably around 10 times the revenue this month that we made last month. So it's been a really good month, but as I said, it's not always going to be like this. If we go to the breakdown by the different revenue types, you can see how skewed this is by our trading, which included just trading and the B2X loans. So 4% in CeFi, 1% from DeFi, 94% from trading, and 1% from other. I think what's nice, if we just jump back a couple of slides though, is that even if we remove our sort of 31,000 odd of the B2X loans, we'd still have made about $6,000 in revenue this month. So a lot better than the sort of 3.5 last month. So we would be heading in the right direction even without those B2X loans. And then finally, in our cumulative graph, you can see we were substantially under our kind of target. So the dark green bars on the right hand side are basically our 10,000 each month, accumulating up to 120,000 by the end of the year. And you can see we're currently just a fraction over 40,000, so we're double where we need to be. We're basically where we should be in kind of April, but again, you know, without the B2X, I don't want to go on about it too much, but without the B2X we would be substantially lower. We still would have had a reasonable month, but we would have been closer to the sort of 6,000 or 7,000 mark. So that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. As always, if you think there's more useful ways of showing the kind of data or anything like that, new graphs that might be useful, do let me know in the comments below. I've got lots of videos coming up. I'm just currently editing an interview I did with the Chief Security Officer of Ledden. So if you're interested in crypto interest accounts and stuff like that, we do a lot of stuff on kind of security and proof of reserve. So that will be coming up in the next couple of days. But thanks very much for watching. As always, if you give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. It really helps the channel. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Hopefully I'll see you on the next video. But until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.